So let us see, wealth ratio lifted even more up, 63. So it's also well illustrated here. So it's lifting up again. And as you know, that usually it's indicating us that they are just sending more Bitcoins to exchanges. And my interpretation when, for example, the wealth ratio is lifting up like it did, it's usually indicating that they are preparing the next big step. And yeah, we need to see. I mean, that's it. At the moment, 63, it's fine. Everything above of 70 is starting to be very critical, in my opinion. Well, let us go forward and check what's happening here. Oh, so neat again, just to refresh all sites. I don't know why CryptoQuant is not doing that, to be honest. However, we see that the whole thing was very well prepared by whales, and I don't get how is that possible if these guys don't have insider information. I don't know. Oh, is Jeremy trading here? Is maybe he the big whale here? Because, you know, I mean, yesterday, 21, 10 p.m. Central European time. That's incredible. I mean, they down the weights ratio. Okay. Usually that's indicating they want to lift up. Afterwards, just almost 9 hours later, they did it again. Usually, as mentioned, that mentions preparing to lift up again. And look what happened afterwards. Pump and dump. I really don't know how that works. I mean, that didn't happen before. It happened here. What happened? We declined, pump afterwards. I mean, every time when that happens, we lift it up to dump afterwards. How does that work? How can these guys to be such or so accurate? I never really understand. I mean, I can imagine that, but it's much more a theory, you know? We will never have a proof for that. However, weights ratio 30 hours moving average lifted up very hard to 90 and it's declining. I mean, we maintain we are holding a level of 86. It's still very high, but it's fine. It's really fine. But it looks like it wants to go up again. At the same time, we can see centralized exchanges didn't receive much more stablecoins. So we can see here 3.6 billions, minus 1.9 billions, and stable. That is what happened here. The stablecoin supply, what should I say? Doesn't look great. Not at all. So that's it. Let us go forward. So what we see is that we received just in the last 2 hours 3,000 bitcoins, and that correlates very well to this huge red candle. So also very interesting. I mean, also here I would ask, how can they be that accurate? I mean, it's crazy. But that's it. I mean, we had some stablecoin inflows, but correlates with the outflows, so nothing big here. Absolutely nothing. Just a big volume. And that's it. I mean, let us go forward. So what we see here is absolutely nothing. So the funding rate declined, lifted up, declined, lifted up. So it's lifting up at the moment. Open interest, up, down, up a little bit, and then down hard. So they liquidated again longs. Leverage ratio doing exactly the same. And hard down. They liquidated high leverage futures. Christmas time for exchanges. So if we take a look here, we have 230 millions in stablecoin inflows to derivative exchanges, another 103 hours later. If we check, for example, the bitcoins, 3,000 bitcoins inflows, 2,400 bitcoins outflows to derivative. If we check here, 2,500 outflows and here 4,200 inflows. And also that's it. Let us check here. We can see what happened. Funding rate, you can see that lifting up very hard at the moment. Everyone is expecting we will go up, we will go up, we will go up. I will be extremely careful with that. Even I'm at the moment bullish, but I wouldn't hedge if I would know we are going straight up. It's not going to happen. I mean, I don't think we can go directly down to 18, make our double, a double bottom, and then but it's possible. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's possible. That's something I can't tell you at the moment. I think nobody can tell you that at the moment. But yeah, it's possible. We will see blockchain whispers, how many longs or what the long-short ratio is on Binance. Because if we are getting more and more longs, it's obvious we will go down. Because as you see, the funding rate, it's lifting up. So I guess there are coming more longs. And while the open interest declined, while also the leverage ratio declined just because they wrecked again some. Oh Jesus, and you can say, wow, okay. Liquidations, let us see. They liquidated here almost 250 bitcoins. Okay, that's fine. Then they liquidated some shorts because 100 shorts here, 150 bitcoins here. So over 200 bitcoins here shorting. And now they liquidated 355 bitcoins longing. I mean, that's Christmas time for exchanges, isn't it? What do you think what exchanges do with the money they get when they are liquidating you? What do you think? So, yeah. It's, as mentioned, crypto winter is only for retailers. It's not for crypto, for exchanges. It's also not for whales. It's only your crypto winter. So, yeah, unfortunately, that's what it is. And the funding rate lifting up. So, we will see. And let us go to blockchain whispers. And wow, that doesn't look that. Oh, Jesus. That was looking extremely good. But look, look that, because I have refreshed. The site was almost close before Jeremy's speech. Wow, we received a lot more longs and reduced a lot of shorts. That's really crazy. I mean, even on Ethereum, come on guys. 68 to 32. 57 to 43. Wow. I'm speechless. I'm now speechless. I had the hope that many people will short now, just indicating, hey, come on, that he confirmed us, we will crash, let us short. But to be honest, I guess they will liquidate my long. So let us take a look what the Kingfisher is showing us now. I still have some credits here, so we will see. Well, everything looks very like a deja vu. That looks like yesterday, so nothing have changed. Only the volume lifted up again, but that's it. That's really it. And if we want to wreck something, then we need to go more to the long side because it's much closer to the current price. But also just because it seems many people are expecting we will go up. Because of what? RSI? Crystal ball? I don't know. I really don't know. Or Inspo? No, I don't think so. So, FTX. Let us check what FTX is doing. I think the liquidation map structure should be look very similar. Yeah, only with less volume, 30 millions. I don't remember. I think yesterday was 25, so they lifted up. Also, then in that case, it correlates very well with Binance. The only thing here, I see more long positions on that side, but as mentioned here, if they want to wreck shorts, it seems, they really need to push the price up to 23. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Interesting, interesting. That's it. Let us go forward. So, FTX, what should I say? FTX so bearish at the moment. They are only distributing. Even when we did this pump and dump, they were distributing. They really were distributing. I show you the 5 minutes because then it looks much better. Look that, they start to distribute right there in the top. Just, hey, that's the top, let us distribute. Wow, guys, how accurate. However, you see the aggregated one, how it looks like. So, boom. And it looks very similar to the future merchant, the stablecoin merchant contracts, right? So what happened here? 30 minutes, Binance. Well, let us pump and dump the market. And I mean, just check that. They are in distribution mode at the moment. They are still in distribution mode. We check the 5 minutes. I mean, crazy, crazy, really crazy. Of course, we have someone that's extremely bullish on the market. We all know what exchange that is. Bitfinex also doing the same. Look, when they start to distribute, just close before they pumped hard. Just close before they started to sell. They distribute, they started to distribute here, then they lifted up and then more. And of course Coinbase, look Coinbase. Coinbase buying, buying, buying. I really don't know how that works. I will not understand how that works. I mean, we are not talking about big, but it's a CVD of 600 and that's something I really don't know. I mean, it's really BlackRock just buying, 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 buying? I really don't know, but look that. It's just crazy. It's just really crazy. Let us take a look to the entities. First of all, retailers buying. Shrimps buying. This guy's declining balances. This guy's not doing anything. Market makers, ooh, what are you doing? 4,970,000. So they did almost, let me check, 40,000 bitcoins more in 12 days. Not even 2 weeks. Not bad. So we need to see. I really hope for all of us that these guys started now to accumulate. Because if these guys are just buying to sell afterwards, we will have a big problem. Like they did just before. You remember? I mean, I show you that. Look. And they did that before as well. So, isn't that crazy? In my opinion, it is. It is. So we will see if they are going to play again the same pattern. And we can see that these guys are declining very hard right now. I mean, we are not talking about huge volume. Let us see, 2,180,000, well, 50,000 bitcoins. So it matches very well to the market makers, to be honest. Market makers entities. So it seems they are absorbing from the big, well, we don't know who is behind. 80% of these entities related to you know, this volume are exchanges. So usually when I see that these entities are declining, for me it means they are buying from exchanges. But it's only 80%. We also have 20%. And these 20% are related to big whales, institutionals. We don't know who is behind. And I don't see and I can't track if that's an institutional or not, unfortunately. Because if that would be an institutional, bearish like hell, of course. But we don't know that. So yeah, that's it from my side here as well. Well, the only thing I have yesterday, for example, these guys, the miners, started again to send 3,000 bitcoins to exchanges, it seems. Last time we had the big dump, even here, for example, we went up to decline afterwards. It's not the same like we had here or here, right? But 3,000 bitcoins, it's a lot. So yeah, we can see also that currently the whole thing, let us see, so the pump was mainly driven, it seems, by OTC, not even by centralized exchanges, and then dump it. So the pump and dump was not even initiated by any big exchange, it seems, but mainly by OTC. And now buying the dip. Wow, interesting. Would also match to be honest, with the market maker entities. So let us go forward. So Coinbase limiting at 21,800, also here 22. Removed some volume at 25k. Some walls here, and you see the sandwich here. Yeah, that's liquidity waiting to see Bitcoin there. At the moment, limiting at 20,500. It seems also at 20,300 and waiting otherwise at 20,000. So we will see, but you also see where they ultimatively they want to protect. Everything below 17,300, it's a no-go, it seems. So even below 18k. You can see that here, for example, a lot of liquidity waiting there. And of course, I mean, they reinforced here and even they placed new walls at 14k. Wow. But to be honest, no. However, the price dumped, look the volume. Buying. Red candles, green volume. What the hell? Yeah, what the hell? But they are buying. I mean, we can check the volume delta here, right? And just check here the volume delta. That's the current, right? So if we check, they started here, 150 bitcoins plus, 180 bitcoins plus, 280 bitcoin plus, 230 bitcoin plus. And someone is buying on Coinbase. I don't think they are protecting their something. I think really they are buying. And I mean, right now they looks like they want to push the price up or just waiting. If they want to dump even more, please come. Trigger my buy orders. On Deribit, nothing. We had a wall there. We absorbed this one. Bitstamp, usually nothing. Right? Binance, let us see what happened to Binance. So that was our current trend. I have liquidated my long here, then I liquidated my short here, but always hedging. So even I liquidate them, I just put the funds I did I don't trade these funds. I just put them away and start with the same value, with the same margin I had before, and hedge again, even if the price goes to the opposite direction. That's what I'm doing at the moment. It only works if they don't. I mean, even then I wouldn't make any big loss, but of course it's it's the best way if the price maintains a level between your liquidation levels, so you can really start to take profit very well. That's what I'm doing. So we will see. Binance spot 20,500, but not big at all. Instead, they are waiting at 20k. Of course, some volume here and here 22,000. So look, they are reinforcing walls to the downside now. Okay, Bitfinex spot. Yeah, also reinforcing 20k, but nothing big. Look, wow. I mean, that doesn't look that big, but for Bitfinex, that's big. 350 volume delta minus. That's really big. And then they started to buy here. 55 plus, yeah. They removed the wall here and they let this one. So maybe we are done and they say, not today. Absolutely not. FTX perp. Wow. So 23 max, they reduced a lot the volume at 22,800. And they removed the wall here 20 and now waiting at 18.7. Oof. Kraken. That's Kraken spot waiting at 19.5. Removed also here some walls. Nothing to the upside. Bitmax. Still waiting here at 23,800. And what the hell, placing at 14.5. Binance futures. Wow, I mean, wow. Still limiting at 22k. They removed the wall at 21.9. And now, they are protecting that area here, but at the same time they don't want to let the price go up. That's what they are doing. So it's much more, in my opinion, it looks more we are going to retest 20,600 again. Be careful with 20,500. I just say that if we go down below 20,500, in my opinion, they are starting to push very aggressively to the downside. So be very careful with 20,500. Okay, let us go. Bitfinex derivatives. Also here, limiting the way up at the moment. So yeah, it looks very interesting because they want the price there. They are not interested to let the price to go up. We can go up a little bit until 20,900, but then again down. It looks like at the moment. So Kraken futures. Okay. FTX spot. Also here 20,500. Yeah, I mean, and also here more volume waiting here than here at the moment. So we need to see. Okay, that's it.